Family secrets have this way of haunting us across generations, and I recently discovered a story about mysterious owls that challenges everything we think we know about inherited curses.
Well, that's fascinating. What kind of owls are we talking about here?
So it starts with this woman, Maya, who inherits her grandmother's house, and on her very first night, she encounters something deeply unsettling: a barn owl at her window, completely motionless, just watching.
That's definitely not typical owl behavior. In my experience with wildlife, even the most focused predatory birds show some movement.
Well, here's where it gets really interesting. Maya finds her grandmother's journal, and buried between mundane grocery lists and recipes, there are these cryptic entries about owls appearing to their family for generations.
So you're telling me this has been happening repeatedly? What kind of pattern are we looking at?
Every third generation, according to the journal. And these owls, they start with just one, but their numbers keep growing. By the fourth night, Maya had five of them lined up on her windowsill like some kind of supernatural security detail.
That progression reminds me of how certain cultures view owls as messengers between our world and the spirit realm. There's actually fascinating folklore about this across different societies.
You know what's really chilling about this particular case? The grandmother's journal specifically states these aren't actually birds at all. They're something else entirely. Something that's been watching their family for generations.
Well, that certainly adds another layer of horror to the situation. What exactly did the grandmother think they were?
That's the thing. The final journal entry cuts off right before she could explain. But she did write that they don't just predict death, they actively choose who's next.
The distinction between predicting and choosing is absolutely crucial here. It transforms them from observers into active participants.
And when Maya calls her mother about the owls, her mother's reaction is immediate panic. Tells her to leave the house right away, reveals they've been trying to protect Maya by keeping this family secret from her.
That's such a common parental instinct, isn't it? Trying to protect our children by hiding the truth, even when that might make them more vulnerable.
Exactly right. And in this case, Maya's lack of knowledge could have been dangerous. But here's what's really fascinating. Instead of running, she decides to stay and understand what's happening.
Well, that decision speaks to something deeply human, our need to confront the unknown, even when we know it might be dangerous.
The grandmother's journal entries become increasingly disturbing as they progress. She documents counting exactly 47 owls before her final entry, which cuts off mid sentence.
That specific number sends chills down my spine. It suggests such careful observation right up until whatever happened.
And the physical descriptions are so vivid: bone white faces pressed against windows, unblinking eyes with black pupils ringed in gold, the soft whoosh of wings repositioning in the darkness.
Those details really paint a picture of something both beautiful and terrifying, nature twisted into something unnatural.
What really gets me is how the story plays with our expectations about inheritance. Maya thought she was just getting a house, but she inherited this generational burden she never knew existed.
That makes me think about what else might be passed down through families that we don't understand or can't see. What other patterns might be playing out beneath the surface?
Well, consider this. The grandmother's journal mentioned that this pattern went back to her great grandfather, who was photographed surrounded by owls the week before he passed.
The documentation of this through photographs and journals makes it feel more real somehow, like we're seeing this pattern unfold across time.
And the silence of these owls is particularly unnerving. They never make a sound, never hoot, just watch with this unnerving intensity that seems almost hungry.
That reminds me of how predators often go silent before they strike. It's like they're building tension through their very stillness.
The way they gradually take over the property is methodical too, starting at the window, then covering the porch railing, the mailbox, the fence posts, like they're slowly claiming territory.
That systematic approach suggests intelligence, doesn't it? These aren't random appearances, there's purpose behind their actions.
And think about the timing. They always appear 3 generations apart, which implies some kind of cosmic schedule or pattern we don't understand.
Well, that generational gap is interesting. It's just long enough for the family to start believing maybe the cycle has broken, only to have it start again.
The story really makes you question what else might be watching us, doesn't it? What other ancient patterns might be playing out just beyond our awareness?
That's precisely what makes this story so effective. It takes something familiar like owls and transforms them into something utterly alien and threatening.
And the way it ends, with that unfinished journal entry, it's like a warning cut short, leaving us to wonder what Maya might be facing next.
The unfinished nature of it all really sticks with you. Makes you wonder about all the other unfinished stories out there, all the other family secrets waiting to be discovered.
Well, it certainly makes you think twice about what might be watching from the darkness, and whether some family inheritances might be better left unclaimed.